It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some new Eminem Houdini dropped. I'm excited for this. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. I have some really, really unfortunately sad news. I was live streaming and we did a reaction to this live, but I'm an idiot. I was on Twitch. I didn't hit the record button because I figured, you know what? I'll just download it from the VOD. Except Twitch goes in with the DMCA issues and they mute certain parts of the stream based on the music that you play. And my reaction got muted. So this is not the first time that I heard it, unfortunately, but I am going to go through and talk about the things that stood out to me and the things that I enjoyed about it. So I hope that that's still cool with you guys. I wish that I could post up the initial reaction because I got excited at parts and I feel like I can't, you can't recreate that, right? Because I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to pretend and act like I watched it for the first time. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. So let's dive into this. We got some things to talk about.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good fucking luck. You're on your own.
Who's got a problem? Check this out.
I like that. Portal from 2002. Yo, imagine old Eminem comes through the portal, though, and he's looking at some girl standing there taking pictures with a selfie stick. He's gonna be like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, there'd be so many things that he would talk about.
The fuck is this shit?
Get your ass down here.
Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the Frank's perks and a Bud Light shirt.
So I wanted to go back because when I first heard this, and I still don't know for sure, when he said this part, look what the stork brung, da-da-da, but then he says that with the horns, and when he did that, the first thing I thought was MGK's diss to him, where he's in the video like this. And I don't know if that's a reference to that at all, but that's the first thing that I thought of. So I just want to make sure I put that out there.
Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the Frank's perks and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make.
And he does a lot of little wordplay in this, like electrician, y'all light work. Like shit like that is dope. You got Easy Mill in it, who I'm pretty sure is going to feature on it because he just signed him recently. That's got to be crazy. Like, shout out to Easy Mill. That man was doing his thing. I remember checking him out a lot on YouTube. We still do every time he drops, but there was a period of time where he was getting reacted to by everybody nonstop. Like, his shit was just hot. And as reactors, we know that every so often certain artists come along, and that's exactly what they are. Ren was hot for a while. I was checking out Ren before then, thankfully. Shout out to my man J Hoop for putting me on. But certain people come along, and they just do numbers. And it's crazy to see one of those people end up getting signed by Eminem. So shout out to him. I wish him well. But the whole concept of this video is so amazing to me. I'm not even gonna lie, when it first started, I was a little skeptical. I was unsure if I was gonna end up liking it. And I feel like this was more than I could have asked for, to be honest with you.
Still a white jerk, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the Frank's perks and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed.
And I like the way that he goes through the and basically what he says throughout all that, if I was ever to take a leave, like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving anytime soon. And I love that. That's what I love. And that's the beauty of music, is that as long as someone has the passion to rap and they still have the capability to rap, he could rap until he's 70. You know what I'm saying? Like, M don't gotta go anywhere as long as this is something that he wants to do.
An electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back.
This shit blew my mind because it's not even that he says about collabing with Megan Thee Stallion. It's the fact that while he's saying it, because that part, there's no problem with that part lyrically, but the video added on top of it when he's saying, if I could collab with Megan Thee Stallion, it shows him like grabbing his jockstrap or his junk and kind of like pulling it up, and then he's doing like the sex motions. And to me, that's like a low-key shot at the fact that she slept with a lot of people in the industry. And she's even admitted it herself and owned up to it and tried to spin it into like a positive thing and like she's playing everybody else. But the baby Tory, like a basketball player, Party. I'm sure there's been some other people as well. I feel like that's M taking a shot, and this is kind of the old M that still exists in him that just wants to talk some shit. That's what it feels like to me. Let me know what you guys think.
And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a fever. If I was to ask for making Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat?
And then I almost forgot because I was talking about him grabbing his junk. Will I ever have a shot at a feat? Obviously, we know Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. So I don't think that there's ever going to be a collab after that because he's kind of taking something that she claims was very traumatic and he's spinning it into a bar, which I think was a great way of putting it. Because like, would I ever have a shot at a feat? But also like a feature shot at a feat, the shooting that happened with Tory. And then when you think about it, you could even kind of play into a third, you know, because a lot of dudes have foot fetishes and shit like that out there. So that shit might turn them on a little bit. I don't know.
Was to ask for making Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra.
And I feel like him my bad, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but I feel like him showing this when he does the sex motions is kind of saying this is what old M would have did. Old M would have played into this and did all this, and new M isn't necessarily doing that. He's just rapping. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's actually doing the shooting motions, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. Dude, this whole video is just so genius. I was not expecting this.
Feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. For my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, poof, just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
See, now that sounds like Multiverses. For anybody that hasn't played, it's an amazing game. For anyone that has, I go live quite a bit and play Multiverses now that it's out. So this is a perfect time to play. This video is sponsored by my Twitch, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Stop in, kick it with us. Friday and Saturdays, we listen to music. Other days, we game, we talk about shit. I ask you questions like, do you wipe front to back or back to front? You want to be there. So anyways, back to the video.
Now back in the days of me, right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Take the Vopi, gets case of OE, turned me into smiley face emoji.
And I like the fact that he has shots like this whole video to me is also amazing because of the fact that he's 50 plus years old, but he's having fun. No different than young M did, right? And I like that because there's so many people in the newer generation, and I feel like we probably even did it when we were younger as well, but you look at people that were older than you. They could be even in their 20s if you're in your teens. If you're in your 20s, they're in their 30s or their 40s, 50s. You know what I'm saying? And like you look at people and you're like, well, you're this age, so you should act that way. As if there's a certain way you're meant to act. Like you're meant to be a certain way when you're in your 40s and 50s. And in reality, as you get older, you're still the same person. The only reason I feel like some people don't mess around anymore as they get older, if they were somebody who joked when they were younger, is because they've been through some shit. And unfortunately, that shit changes you. Like it will mess you up. And so that's probably why some people that used to joke around don't when they're older. But I feel like most people, if you're a playful person, if you're goofy, if you like to have fun, that's going to be there no matter what age you are. As long as you're doing well mentally, as far as health-wise, like you're going to be that person. And I feel like I'm weird, awkward, goofy, like, because it's just who I like to be, is who I am. So there's never gonna come a point in time where I'm like, yo, I'm this age, let me act this way. Like, it's just, that's stupid to me.
It may not be age appropriate.
Oh, hold up, there's gonna be a lot of pausing in this. I apologize.
Case of OE turned me into smiley face emoji. My shit may not be age appropriate, but I will hit an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
This shit right here is a statement. And I'm waiting to see what kind of craziness comes at him from this niche of the internet that feels certain types of way about this stuff. But this goes multiple ways. So he's saying, I feel like the whole world now is we're basically going to turn into Girl Scouts. And he shows a bunch of male. So there's layers to this whole thing. First of all, let me start at the beginning. You're all winners. We're doing this whole everybody gets a trophy. No matter what. You come in last place, you come in first place, you all get a trophy. That's stupid to me. As a kid, when I lost something and I saw them get something for winning, that motivated me. Sometimes I didn't feel good about myself. It sucked that I wasn't as good, but that also motivated me to be better and better and better because I wanted to achieve that. Instead, if I do the worst and I still get a trophy, there's nothing for me to look to achieve. I got the same thing that the best person got. So it's like, why even try to improve? Like, I just feel like it's a weird backwards mentality. So that alone is one thing that he's talking about. But then he talks about how we're about to turn people into Girl Scouts. And it is that soft mentality, which you can say is also about the trophy. But I feel like it's also about this narrative that gets pushed to kids about, well, how do you feel? What gender do you think you are? It's like, bro, he's 7. She's 8. Let them live their life as kids and grow up. And I feel like this is him kind of taking a shot at the fact that stuff like that actually happens nowadays. So it's not even just the soft side of it, but it's also we're literally turning our men into Girl Scouts. Like, it's happening. This is a thing right now.
8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, the shit is just like y'all have been. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm
the flows that he uses on this is amazing as well. So this I didn't catch during it. So there's Shane Gillis, you got Royce. I caught Easy, but I didn't notice these two were in it. I was so focused on what he was saying and shit like that.
Fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white chalk, and when I step up to that mic.
Hey, hold up. What did he say right there?
I've been like jogging and I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white chalk, and when I step up to that mic, cock it in. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again.
Did he say something discussing about who the best? It's like, or I'm white chalking them, something like that. He said, I'm bodying everybody. Yo, I love this video. Oh, man, he's like, let me put my crotch into it. Ah, there we go.
If on my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. If on my last trick, poof, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Bring it down, abracadabra. If on my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
This scene was so dope to me. The face-off with himself. This shit was so amazing to me. I absolutely loved this. Old M, the look, like it fit perfectly.
If on my last trick, poof, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way shit is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. Like happy.
Like happy. But it's like, think about it. If M back then came out now, and the shit was going on that it was in the world, like, what do you think? This man would say some wild shit. You know he would. He would be shaking it all up. And so this is kind of his way of being like, you know what? I might shake some shit up again. And I cannot wait. I can't wait.
He'd probably say that everything is gay. Like happy. What's my name? What's my name?
It's a wild look. So he's a little bit of both.
Little kids still wanna act like me. I'm a bigger prick than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Bumping R. Kelly's favorite group, the Black Guy Peas.
That shit, it might be one of my favorite lines in it. Besides the stuff that he talked about that I feel like needs to be talked about, and he says some more shit here soon, but that was fire. The R. Kelly, the play on Black Eyed Peas with Black Guy Peas, like, that shit was nasty.
I'm a bigger prick than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Bumping R. Kelly's favorite group, the Black Guy Peas. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese.
So this part is very interesting to me. Well, I'm gonna let him cook, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit.
Parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a motherfucking hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things to the anger you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross dresser, fake ass bitch. And I'll probably get shit for that. But you can all suck my dick, in fact.
I love this. So he says the whole, like, identifies as, as white but acts Chinese and da-da-da. Like, obviously we know what he's talking about. There's a certain community, which I have no problem with people that want to live their life the way that they want to live it. But there are some odd things that go on, and like, as far as the whole pronoun thing, like shit like that be a little bit odd to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you want to be called she, that's whatever. You want to be called he, whatever. But like the zimmer, vim ver, like all this wild shit that people be making up nowadays. There was some girl in a video that I did a reaction to that wanted to be like, she wanted moon pronouns. It's like, bitch, please. What are we doing right now? What are we actually doing right now? But then the part when he says, you cross-dresser, you fake ass bitch. That's gonna get some shit. I'm sure there's gonna be that niche part of the internet. It's gonna be, we gotta cancel Eminem. But I feel like that's why he's doing it, because he's like, yo, stop it. Stop it. And he even says, you want to cancel me? Well, you can suck my dick, in fact. I love that. I love that. This whole shit is just absolutely amazing.
It's not in my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a motherfucking hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things to the anger you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross-dresser, fake ass bitch. And I'll probably get shit for that. But you can all suck my dick. In fact, fuck them, fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you. Fuck my own kids, they're brats. Fuck them. Take a swoop off, them and you off. You too, Paul. Got 2 balls, biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like...
Trust me.
My man got Pete in this video. Oh boy, so it's like 1:30 right now. They're super upset at me downstairs. They banging. They do bang, 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 bang. I'm still finishing my reaction.
Fuck me, fuck you. Fuck my own kids, they're brats. Fuck them. Take a scoop off, them and you off. You too, Paul. Got 2 balls, biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini.
That I don't know who that is. I assume that it's somebody that must have faked a kidnapping. That's my guess, but I'm not familiar with the name.
Harry Houdini, I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like...
Trust me, I'm a great driver. Don't worry, I just got my license back.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back. Abracadabra.
and for my last
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
This was so amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the shit was gonna be dope, but this was probably better than I had anticipated it was gonna be. I thought it would be dope, but I was still skeptical at the same time, and I didn't know what he meant by all the things. I'm like, I just hope he doesn't like try really hard to do the Slim Shady thing again from back in the day, because I feel like he's evolved from that, as much as that was like my favorite period. But you can't like recreate something. But I feel like he did a good mix, and it's funny because that's exactly what the video is about. It shows him with the dark hair or the blonde hair, but the beard. So it's like old him and new him kind of conjoined. So it's like, I'm still going to stir shit up like I used to, but I'm also going to be this. I'm going to flow different. I'm going to do kind of the shit that I do nowadays too. So it's a really interesting dynamic. I think that it's going to be an amazing album. The only thing that I would say that was disappointing was that I thought there was going to be an album release date at the end of it. I thought we would see a date, and I was excited for that. But it's coming out this summer, so we'll wait. It'll pop up eventually. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I wanted to have the one that I did the reaction to during my live stream here, but I was too slow and stupid to realize what I was doing. But hey, listen, we got it done. So I hope that was cool with you guys. Let me know down below. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.